YouTube, what's going on today, man? Look here. Look, listen. Appearing offline ain't gonna stop me from making fun, being honest, and shizing in den hosens on the Call of Duty Black Ops. This is way too high. It's like too much black, big phallic stuff near my mouth. I'm not blaming truth. I don't like big black things near my mouth. Speaking of taking big black things in the mouth, Call of Duty Black Ops 6 looks like, if we're being honest, listen, if you're new to the franchise or you're a massive fanboy, you're going to disagree with what I'm saying. But everybody else watching this video is going to agree with me unless, like I said, you're a massive COD fanboy, or you have brain damage, or you're new to the franchise, so I can, I'll let you have a pass. If you haven't been playing Call of Duty for very long, then Black Ops 6 is going to be awesome. You're going to have a great time. It's going to be fine. But for everybody else who's watching this video, I have to be honest with you. I have to be forthright, even though I'm an Activision shill looking. Someone said, I want to address something. I don't know who this dork is. There's like this little small channel or something like that. Someone was trying to say that I'm trying to get an Activision COD creator code. Like, this guy who made that video, whoever said that, you've got to be dumber than a bucket of dog shit, bro. You've got to be dumber than bricks. You've got to be the stupidest guy I've ever heard in my entire life to think that the Ghost of 8, the #1 Call of Duty elite game and stud buff and athlete with multiple decades, got that mixed up, multiple decades of doing nothing but shitting on this franchise and being critical of it before anybody else in the history of Call of Duty did, back when being critical of Call of Duty was for alphas, not now how it's mostly filled with a bunch of beta crybaby little whiny bitches who are now popular for hating on Call of Duty, and unfortunately the entire community of hating on Call of Duty has turned into what loving Call of Duty used to be. But anyways, I'm out here keeping real, packing the steel. Activision creator code. What a fucking dork. What a moron. Now, let's get back to the Black Ops 6 real problem here and the facts and the truth. As I have said going forward, I'm going to be forthright, going to be honest. How I'm feeling is what you're going to get. I'm not going to try to, prove a point by being some counterculture or a contrarian. Like, I just want to be straightforward with you. It's like, you don't know, there's a ton of Black Ops 6 multiplayer gameplay, like a shit ton on the internet right now. There is unlimited amounts of gameplay to see, 30 plus minutes of uninterrupted multiplayer. And also, I want to make it clear going forward, this is not pre-built alpha. This is not the first generation of Black Ops 6 dev kit or whatever nonsense you want to say or whatever fanboys want to use to try to defend this. This is Black Ops 6 multiplayer beta. All right, this is the beta. What happened was that Activision uploaded the game to the cloud for developers to play it, and somehow, some way, people with PlayStation 4s could access that remotely, download it onto their PlayStation 4, jailbroken PlayStation 4s, and now there's like hundreds and hundreds of people playing the game on the servers because it's live, because developers have to have access to be able to play the game in order to work on it and see how it's actually performing. And it is beta gameplay. The reason why it doesn't look very good is because it's on a PlayStation 4. So besides the graphics, which will be looking better and being optimized, wow, big deal, it is what we're getting. That is Call of Duty Black Ops 6, the final product. And it looks like shit. It looks mid. That was the point I wanted to get to. Unless you're new, or you're a Call of Duty fanboy with your head so far up Activision Call of Duty's ass, you may disagree with me, but everybody else who's an alpha male, elite game and stud muffin, top notch 360 by no scope and the push balls deep only halfway in type alpha male, bring in the realness. We all have to realize and look at this. Treyarch is not saving Call of Duty. Treyarch did not make a game that we were hoping they'd make. It looks like a Cold War II clone. All right, it looks mid. It looks 5 out of 10. And I will tell you right here, right now, as it stands, the beta is free to play. You don't need to pre-order. You get early access for a couple days for the beta. But I will tell you this right now, from what I've seen with the Black Ops 6 multiplayer, like we've seen it, I played it. I got a chance to play it. All right, don't ask how, don't ask why. Activision's coming for the Ghost of 8. I'm taking one for the team. I'm telling you right now, there's hundreds of videos on the internet right now of Black Ops 6 multiplayer across Twitter, TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube, all right? You can see it. I'm telling you right now, do not pre-order this game, my fellow stud muffins. It is mid. If you're a huge fanboy or you have brain damage and you think somebody like myself is getting Activision COD creator code like some moron with no dad type behavior mentality, then you go ahead and pre-order it. But I'm telling you, you get to play the beta for free. So I'm not telling you to like the game or dislike it. I'm just telling you from what I've seen, what I've played, and it's a beta. It looks like Shiza and Den Hosen. No pre-order. Save your money. You can play the beta And if, like, I'm not telling you what to do with your life, just wait. The beta's free. It's coming out like in less than a month. And play the beta and decide for yourself then if you like it. But what I've seen, if you haven't seen the gameplay, I don't know what rock you're living under, what planet you're on, brother. I'm on planet Alpha Male Elite Game of Stub Muffin Athlete. And on my planet, it looks like shit, dudes. It looks mid, it looks boring. There's nothing new, nothing different. It's like going back 3 steps. There's no innovation. Like I said, the Omni movement, I think I've said this before, or at least I've mentioned it in my own mind, talking to myself, staring at the mirror, jacking off to how sexy I am, hashtag no homo. Hey. The Omni movement is exactly the same and gimmicky as dolphin diving was in Black Ops 1. It's just stupid. It's silly. You know, you use, oh wow. Like, it doesn't actually provide you any benefit. It's just something. The gameplay, the games, the perks, the guns, everything is just more of the same. And without Warzone, this is a fact, Jack, okay? Without Warzone, Call of Duty multiplayer would be deader than XDefiant multiplayer. Multiplayer is only being carried by Warzone at this point because Warzone is infinitely, as much as you may or may not like it, that's not the point. You kids out there, you grown adults, you men who think you're men, stop being beta males. What your feelings about something has no effect on the reality. Facts, as my good Jewish brother Shabbat Shalom Ben Shapiro said, facts don't care about your feelings. It's Monday. It's not Shabbos. We're not rolling on Shabbos out here. But anyways, shalom, friends. Hava Nagila, Hava Nagila. And the facts are this. Warzone is infinitely more popular than multiplayer. And Warzone is carrying multiplayer. And the only reason why multiplayer is even remotely populated is because people use it to rank up guns to play in Warzone. That's really what it is. And you can tell that Warzone has killed, or which came first, the chicken or egg, Warzone or multiplayer dying? Did Warzone's popularity or multiplayer dying come first? Warzone is a direct example of how it has actually made multiplayer relevant and why they don't care about multiplayer anymore, because you look at the multiplayer for Black Ops 6 and it just looks like a second thought. There's nothing new in there. All the same perks, all the same guns, the same font. It looks like Cold War II. It doesn't look good. It looks like Cold War II with the Modern Warfare 3 engine. And if you're excited about that, don't let me stop you. Go out there and pre-order it. But I'm just telling you my personal opinion on the fact is it looks 5 out of 10. And I would not recommend anybody pre-ordering it or putting any money down as it is right now. Play the beta first. Decide for yourself. But usually my opinion, which is just like assholes, everyone's got one. They all stink. But unfortunately mine smells like potpourri. And it's just beautiful. And the aromas are usually quite pleasant. And most people take it in and realize that my butthole is probably the tightest, cleanest, without bleaching it like I was, most amazing, and usually the one everyone wants to get balls deep only halfway in and hashtag no homo. You got to admit, the facts are facts, Jack. It is what it is. So, long story short, I'm the best. You're the best. Even if you like Black Ops 6, I still like you. But I'm just telling you, played it, looked at it, we've seen all the footage. It looks really, really disappointing. And I wouldn't recommend pre-ordering it. I'd recommend hitting that like button and subscribing to this channel. The best. The one, the only. Shirts fly, isn't it? I mean, come on, I got the summer vibes going on. Hope you guys had enjoyed the video. I love you. Thank you as always for your support. You guys are fantastic. Peace.